Hello, hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to another video in my Black History Not Taught in Schools mini series. I hope that you are all doing so very well. So, welcome back. We are up to day 41 of the Black History Not Taught in Schools mini series during this Black History season. and yeah, so 41 days in, so we are up to card number 41 as well. And so these are the Black History flashcards by urbanintellectuals.com. These videos are not sponsored. They are simply for educational and informational purposes only. So if you are interested in these flashcards, then you can purchase them on urbanintellectuals.com, and they have 5 volumes so far. So I am highlighting volume 1 and volume 2. Volume 2 is the women's only deck. So with all of that being said, let's get into day 41. So we have today 2 women figures. So we have Nina Simone and Phyllis Wheatley. Nina Simone and Phyllis Wheatley. So Nina Simone, February 21st, 1933 to April 21st, 2003. I don't think that I realized that um, I didn't realize that she transitioned so just recently. Well, I mean, like, I know it's 2003, which is 20 years ago, but still, it still is very recent. So, yeah, I didn't actually know that. I thought that it was much longer ago. But she was a singer, songwriter, pianist, arranger, and civil rights activist. She always included songs in repertoire that drew upon her African American origins. She openly addressed the racial inequality prevalent in the United States with the song Mississippi Goddam in 1964. Song called for racial relations to change and for more immediate developments. Message to the public signified the transition from nonviolent approach to social change that was advocated by Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. She received Grammy Hall of Fame Award for interpretation of I Love You Porgy in 2000, and in 2010, a statue in her honor was erected on Trade Street in her native Tryon, North Carolina. So, yeah, 7 years after her death. So, yeah, and I want to say that there was a movie made after her or made about her. But, in most of these movies, that they do about artists, they highlight more of like drug problems and issues. Like, they don't, they can't just tell the story. I get if it's part of the story, but I feel that a lot of the times they, like, the drug or whatever dependency are over sensationalized. But yeah, that is Nina Simone, though. She is beautiful. And yeah, I mean, she is one of the most well known, a lot of the songs that she sang, a lot of people don't realize that she sang this song. Like the song, if you've ever seen the movie Hocus Pocus, that I put a spell on you, and now you're mine. She was the original person who sung that song. And so it's interesting to see how that song was, like made and blown up by the movie when she was the original person who sang that song. So that's just a nice, fun little FYI. Next, we have Phyllis Wheatley. I like this. So, circa 1753 to December 5th, 1784. She was the first African American poet to publish a book in the English colonies. She was forced into slavery as a personal servant after being taken from West Africa in 1753. She learned English, Latin, Greek, and theology in addition to pursuing literary wow, excuse me. In addition to pursuing literary work, which was a rarity in times where most slaves were forbidden from learning to read or write. She published her first poem at the age of 13 and continued to put out works into print, including her most famous work, Poems on Various Subjects. She penned several poems in honor of George Washington and was invited to meet the commander-in-chief after he was moved by one of her works. She eventually found freedom and married, but never escaped poverty due to the struggles of living during the Revolutionary War. So, yeah, Phyllis Wheatley. There she is. Like, that's such a beautiful picture. Even in for how old it is, and you can tell that she was super beautiful. And so, like, just seeing these two side by side, it's like beauty. So, yeah, so this is day 41 of our Black History Not Taught in Schools mini series. I hope that you're all enjoying this series and that you have, learned something new. So I appreciate all of you who tune into these videos and watch them and have chosen to walk along this journey with me. It is greatly appreciated. So with that being said, if you do enjoy these videos, then please give the video a thumbs up and help it to reach out to large audience of other people who would like to see these videos as well. So thank you very much for being here, and I will see you in the next one.